Hey Pisces, I'm the Cannastrologer, and tonight I was supposed to be doing a weekly reading for the air signs. Instead, I got this weird calling. Not weird. I enjoy these things, but I got a calling to do a different type of read for like magic in the making, basically. We're approaching, witching season, if you will, and I was just pulling out and playing around with some of my more seasonal spreads, and this came into mind. So this is really intended for, if you're coming across this, this is intended for those of you who are feeling a calling, that are, obviously you're into tarot. You've been called to maybe look into tarot, or you have questions and you're just looking for some type of answers. However you found this video, I appreciate you. I would love it if you could like, share, and subscribe, especially once you love this content at the very end and the messages that you get. That said, this is again for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're a cross watcher and you're dealing with somebody with Pisces, or if you have Pisces in your chart anywhere, take it as it resonates. This is timeless, even though I am doing this in September, before Halloween and all of that. Tonight we're going to start out with the Modern Witch Tarot. I'm doing a different kind of spread, like current situation, a past card, and future, future outcome. And then we've got 3 different oracles here: the Witch's Kitchen, Making Magic Oracle, and the Magickal Spellcards. So it's all about magic, and that's what this is all about. So finding that magic within, if maybe it's you're looking to get into it, or you have questions about it, esoteric, practices, mysticism, the occult, that kind of thing. That's what this is all about. So, and none of it's bad. This is all peace. All in peace, love, light, and protection. I did all the saging and all of that stuff before, all of my reads, and yes, we're good. That's it. Let's get into it. This is for Pisces. Magic in the making. Oh, so when I pre-shuffle, I listen to music because I'm clairaudient, and the song that I had on pre-shuffle was, and this is funny because I just saw this guy in the news. I don't know, he showed up with some guy's ex-wife or whatever, and he's obviously way younger than she is. And the song is called Betty, Get Money. It's by Young Gravy, if you know who Young Gravy is. So, and he's a handsome guy. I don't know how old he is or anything like that. I don't know. I'm a MILF. But the song is, it's after that one. It goes, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you, but those aren't the words. It's his own words. And some of the lyrics that stuck out was, never gonna take, or I'm not even gonna sing it. Never take an L no more. Never gonna lose my sauce. And then the big one was getting dividends from past lives. So that was the big one for me, because this is, again, the magic in the making reading, and getting dividends from past life. So, and then the title of the song is Get Money, Betty. I feel like this is, that's very, past life, historic. It's an older name. So, this is, I feel like your ancestors are calling, or there's something coming in about your past lives. Pisces. Let's go. Nice. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. So this is about get money. That's the most abundant card. It's winning the lottery, coming into some kind of a family lineage, a family fortune, that kind of thing. Boom. Current situation, energy, the Emperor. He's the king of all kings. He's the ruler. He's got the money. He's got it all. He's sitting on his throne. It's Aries energy, so it's very fiery energy. What was the past? 9 of Swords, anxiety. It's funny because in the last reading, I shuffled out the messages. I'm not being told to do that in this one. But yeah, in the past was anxiety, sleepless nights, even nightmares. Like you may have been having money problems or nightmares. You know, something keeping you up at night. And again, this is the magic in the making. So definitely, like, you know, oh, I'll tell you what. And during an awakening, and for some reason I couldn't like say that word in the last reading. But during awakenings, at least for me in my instance and some other people I've talked to, you have sleepless nights, or you'll wake up a bunch of times, you know, especially around like 3 and 4 in the morning, bewitching hour. There's lots of reasons for it. You know, they say drink more water, or, you know, don't, you know, have caffeine after a certain point in the day, and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it becomes a pattern, and that's the reason, and you start to think about it, and it's breaking that. But now you're coming into your power. Future, the star, boom. This is, okay, so it's about hopes, wishes, being center of attention. This could be, you know, stage presence. This is the sign of Aquarius. And that is, Aquarius is an air sign. But it also, you know, there's lots of water elements to this. And everybody thinks it's water anyway. That said, it's all about, you know, balance. And, well, that's more temperance, I'm sorry. But the star, I feel like this is for you personally, there's a reason I said that, is, you know, coming in and balancing that into your powers. Like, you're going to, for the magic in the making, if you're going to be stepping into your power and doing something, whatever it is that you are, you know, wanting to do, whether it's starting your own YouTube channel, whether it's starting to do readings for other people, whether it's, I don't know, some kind of consultation or creative arts, right? Whatever it is, it's going to be very abundant. Exceptionally abundant. Oh my God. And even behind that is the High Priestess. She's the psychic of the tarot deck. So there could be many psychics amongst you that has brought you to this reading. And that makes sense. I just heard because they're Pisces. Because Pisces, and I say this with no spite, I hear my spirits laughing because they know it, there's levels. I'm a quadruple Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Uranus. I know that sounds funny, but like I am like so heavy Scorpio, very intuitive, but Pisces are on a different level. And I have a daughter with a Pisces moon. Oh my God. Our arguments when we go head to head are like deep emotionally, and I don't like dealing with it because like I'm more on the air side of things. I also have a stellium of air in my chart, also in the 12th house. Just saying, if you're following. Anyway, that said, this is gorgeous. I wouldn't worry about this. It's in the past, right? But it is there. Communication coming from, you know, and again, Swords about communication. And this is a mysticism read, so this is talking about, you know, you're getting probably a lot of messages in the night, and that was probably a little scary for you as well. You know, it is what it is. Now you know what it is, right? I'm telling you. And I'm sorry, like, I want to be compassionate, but it is what it is. That's why we're here. So, then we've got, you know, like I said, the Emperor, you're coming into your power, you're understanding, you know, this is ancestry, the Ankh, it goes all the way back to Egyptian, like, roots. Love it. And the star, that's what they follow. Yep. They, you know, read the stars. Comes into a lot of power. You're in your power. It could be a very abundant future for you. Is that good? There we go. So, now we're going to get into making magic oracle. Already almost at 10. So we're going to shuffle a little bit here. Okay. Okay then. That was unique. Here we go. Under the deck, energy going into this is protection, number 10. Take these numbers, you know, if any of them jump out or mean anything to you. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. Nice. Number 31, on target. You are following your ideal life path. So that's this Emperor energy. You're on your path. Like you're sitting in your power. You're on target. Number 34, insight. Opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. Nice. And I feel like, you know, a lot of that is holding the Ankh there. That's like opening it up to your ancestry. Having insight, those powers. Oh, and I just said powers, right? Number 23, which look up the number 23. There's lots of significance behind that, multiple definitions. Abracadabra with wings. We're talking about ancestors and powers and magic. Like this is a magic reading. Abracadabra. Fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Nice. If y'all are in areas for the lottery, I don't know. I live in a state that we don't have the lottery because we have casinos. But maybe play the lottery. I'm not saying spend your money. Not doing that. But if, you know, just saying. Lucky chances. Do whatever you do normally as you do it. Just saying. That said, let's go into the magical spell cards. What I always say is what's meant to be will come to me. That is my best advice, because once I started taking that advice from somebody else, everything magically changed. What's meant to be will come to me. The decisions that I make with my money are my decisions. I don't gamble. Every once in a while, but not very often. Under the deck, which we're really only paying attention to the top card, but under the deck we've got dream sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. Okay, so also under the deck can mean past energy. And we were talking about the Nine of Swords and, you know, getting messages in your sleep and not being able to sleep well. I feel like, you know, this is, you know, talking about either like in the past year having, it's referencing that, but I also feel like coming like into this now that you kind of have an understanding, this is only a message for some of you, but now that you have an understanding of what's going on, you're going to be able to sleep better. Because I'm sure you're probably seeing signs while you're awake. You'll get to a level and understanding on that later. But when you're during the daytime, you probably see a lot of signs too. Oh, I love that. Number 9, peace. Bridget, goddess in your sacred name, all right, with a light within me, peace's flame. Bridget, goddess in your sacred name, a light within me, peace's flame. I would highly recommend looking up the spiritual meaning behind Goddess Bridget. I've got an ancestral deck. I've got an ancestral deck somewhere that has her in it and talks about her. Actually, I think I might have 2. But peace. And this is talking about, you know, finding peace within. The star piece also there as well. Actually, I want to put this up here. It's, and that light within, once you have found it, it really does like bring this light within you. Everybody's searching for peace because peace is balance. Peace is how you make grounded, solid decisions. It's how it gives you that that inner power, that self value. You know your worth, right? And that's, this is sitting in your power, literally. Many of you are doing that right now, getting your money, get money, just like Young Gravy, who, he's an interesting character, right? So, but he's the star. And maybe many of you are like stepping into that power and stepping on stage, or wanting to be a star, or a star of your organization or community or family or whatever, right? Many of you might be, this is the magic in the making. So, wanting to do stuff like this, like tarot reading and maybe witchcraft or, psychic abilities, again, like this is all there. So let's get into the Witch's Kitchen for one last one. We're at 16. I know Scorpios was a little bit longer, but Scorpios has been shorter for my last several reads, so I wanted to give them something a little bit more. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces are all water signs. This is interesting. You just saw me shuffle those cards, like shuffle and cut them, and then underneath the deck is Mandrake. I was just saying Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I just did Scorpio. Go to the Scorpio read at the end of the read. I mean, watch the whole thing, but I got Mandrake. And it's impassive. It's talking about, setting up boundaries for yourself. In magic, it's used to enhance your spells and incantations and cantations, or whatever the word is. Divinations. It's highly toxic, so be careful with it. But you can like burn it and stuff like that. You cannot ingest it. I think you can inhale it. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just talking out loud. Don't inhale anything unless it's cannabis as a medicinal, it's a medicine. I have my card. Shout out to the industry. What? So, okay, so this is bottom of the deck. I'm just like, this is really unique. It's talking about, setting up boundaries. And when you're the emperor, this is, again, you're sitting in your power. You already have those boundaries set up. You've got everything. You're the king of all kings. And if you're female, you can still, this is still your power. Like, every person has female and male qualities, right? Energies, right? And the more balanced you are with both of them, like the more you're in your power for the most part. But this is going to, as you do that, this will bring you into that star energy. Okay. This is freaking weird. You guys saw me shuffle the deck. This was after I pre-shuffled earlier while I was listening to that song. I kid you not. Oh my God, this is... Okay. I kid you not. Go back to the Scorpio read. Oh, I'm getting tinglies all over. It's the same exact 2 cards from this entire deck. I'm not a card manipulator. That's freaking insane. Okay, so there's that. Actually, I'm just gonna flip this up just for proof. All right, so Witch Hazel is top of the deck. And Witch Hazel is something that I use daily. And I was talking about it in the Scorpio reading. And Witch Hazel is something that I use daily. It's a great tonic for your skin. Then what I do afterwards, I use a CBD oil. I'm going to definitely bring that CBD oil into one of my next videos and highlight that, or maybe do a little promo or whatever. But because people are always asking, they're like, you know, because I'm 40, and they're like, you know, how do you look so young? And I'm like, cannabis, duh. But seriously, like that's my medicine. Um, and which so again, making of magic, witch hazel. This is talking about, you know, being magic. This is, you know, a great elixir. There's other uses and stuff that you can use it for, but it's very witchy. All you witches that are watching this. And then maybe look into witch hazel and all of its uses. Maybe a tonic for your face or other ailments. And then mandrake. Now again, mandrake you can't like ingest or whatever, but there's other uses for it in your spells and very magical things. That being said, if you enjoyed what you saw and want to, you know, check out all of my other videos and content, I'm just getting this channel up and going and trying to get to that, you know, doted 1K to start monetizing. So please, please, please like, share, and absolutely subscribe. Donations and tips are absolutely welcomed and appreciated. Blessings. And book a reading with me. And then you can also check out the decks that I used. I've got all of that links in the description. I appreciate your time with me, Pisces, fellow water signs. This is freaking wicked cool. Definitely go check out the Scorpio reading. And I'll see you again later, another time. It's the Cannastrologer. Together we grow.